Hey guys, okay, I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone today since I was already videotaping. So a lot of people have been asking how I'm feeling since my explant surgery and how that's going, and I just haven't had anything major exciting to report, so I just haven't really been saying anything, but it's been a little over 2 months now, and I'll tell you what I've experienced so far and what I have noticed. So I did a bunch of blood tests before I went into surgery, and I guess I was hoping to see that everything looked crappy, and then when I came out of surgery, everything would look great. But I did the blood test a couple days before surgery. I didn't get the results back until after my surgery. And lo and behold, for the first time in 2 years, everything actually looked pretty good. Mind you, going into surgery, I had already expressed that, I was so much better than I was the year before, but I still had this lingering hip and foot and muscle and joint pain that flares up. And that was kind of the thing I was really hoping was going to get better after surgery. That's really what I was going in for. And the fatigue was really, tired. Still wasn't as bad as it was the year before, but tired. And those were really my lingering symptoms. I felt like my brain fog had been gone for a while. I had cleared up a lot from my thyroid and the Hashimoto's. And so I was feeling decent, but was really hoping that the explant surgery was going to tip the scales and I was going to be back to normal and have tons of energy and be able to run again and all of that. So where we are at, I noticed almost immediately after surgery, within a day or two, a couple days, and definitely within a week, that my brain was clearer. And it's hard to explain, but I could just think more clearly. I didn't even think I had any residual brain fog left, but there must have been something, because I truly could think more clearly. I noticed right away that I had motivation to do things and get stuff done that I hadn't had in like 2 or 3 years. So that was kind of crazy, but I didn't want to say anything right away because I thought, oh, maybe it's just an initial thing. But it's been 2 months now, and I feel like that has totally stuck around. I can think more clearly. My brain isn't as scattered. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but good. And then the other thing that I noticed was energy. I'm not as tired, definitely not as tired. And again, I wanted to wait and see, and it's been 2 months, and I feel like overall my stamina is way more. I've also haven't been working very much either, though, so that's kind of be, weigh that out. So I don't know, but I did 2 days of full training with Charlotte, and it wasn't until the end of the second day that my hip really started to flare up, which is better, a little bit better than it was before. I have also learned and discovered since then, actually right before I went into surgery, that there might also be a link with my Epstein-Barr virus, because I had mono when I was 16 and I was severely sick. And then I was really sick with like chronic strep throat and those type of symptoms for 3 years after. And then I got better. And then I started to get sick again. So anyways, blood tests that I did before surgery and that I did about a week and a half ago are still showing that my thyroid is looking pretty good. My antibodies are much lower than they ever have been. Everything looks pretty decent, except my viral titers are still really high. So they're better than they were 2 years ago, but they're still really high. So I still think that viral and bacterial is a problem going on in my body, and we're just hoping that that's going to get better. I keep doing lots of IV therapy, and that helps. I might have to go back on antibiotics for a while. I've been trying to not do that, but I'm starting to feel like I woke up this morning. I still have foot pain every day when I wake up. It's kind of actually morphed more into my ankle, but it's just silly and obnoxious and prevents it so that I can't run and stuff like that. Anyways, I haven't started exercising yet or even trying, because I'm afraid that my body won't be able to handle just the extra stress. The thing about exercise is that it's stress on your body. Whether it's good stress or bad stress, the body doesn't know, it's just stress. So I'm trying to kind of keep that away and stay healthy. So that's the update now. Am I glad that I did the surgery? Yes. Time will tell. I still think that it's a part of the problem. I don't know how much a part of the problem it was. I knew that if I didn't take them out, it probably would become a bigger part of the problem in the future, though, so it needed to be done. And now we're just going to keep fighting all the viral and bacterial stuff and try to get it down. But anyways, that's my update for you. Thanks for being interested in how things are going. I definitely feel better doing less makeup because it's less standing on my feet and focusing more on my skincare business because I can do it in my pajamas from home, so it's perfect. And overall, I feel really happy and blessed right now, and I have faith that sometime by the end of this year, I'm going to be able to do some kind of exercise. So that's that. Thanks for checking in, and I will update you as things change. Okay, have a good day.